what we feel and chase it when it's gone. Why do we build these fragile dreams, then swear we built them strong? Why does silence take so much when words won't ever land? Why do we ask for honesty, then flinch when we understand? Why does time feel fast and slow, depending where we stand? Why do answers slip away the moment we demand? Why does love feel close to fear? Why does truth feel hard to hear? Why do we break what we hold dear, just to see if it was real? Why does hope come dressed in doubt? Why do we scream instead of shout? I'm not looking for the truth, I'm just asking why. Why do we trust a stranger's voice over someone we know? Why does the past feel louder than the present we outgrow? Why do we scroll for meaning in a world that's right outside? Why does everything feel safe, but nothing feels alive? Why do we call it being strong when we never let it show? Why do we fear the unknown but hate what we already know? Why does love feel close to fear? Why does truth feel hard to fear? Why do we break what we hold dear, just to see if it was real? Why does hope come just in doubt? Why do we whisper and never shout? I don't need it all explained, I just ask why. Why does winning feel like loss? Why does peace feel earned through pain? Why do we worship certainty when change is what remains? Why do we measure all our worth by numbers on a screen? Why do we trade a moment now for someone else's dream? Why does life feel like a test, 'cause no answers at the end? Why do we pretend we know when we're guessing like the rest?